All right, welcome back to another edition of Vikings Circle. Zim, I put out a poll on Twitter and I said, who should be the next guest on Vikings Circle? And there were so many comments that Mike Zimmer would be the guy. So happy to have you on. I'm gonna let you drive this drive since you're the head coach, but I'm gonna start us out. Is that cool?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's do it. I was told that this would have never happened if it had happened over 2 months ago. They said now that you're Grandpa Zimmer, now you're a different Zimmer than the coach. Is that any truth to that?
Maybe to the grandkids, but not to the players for sure.
Talk about being a grandpa now. Has it taught you balance at all? What has it taught you?
The biggest thing with them is they're down in Texas, so I don't get to see them that often. I get a bunch of pictures of them, and I think I was telling my daughter I wish they'd come out at like 10 because I could have a whole lot of fun with them down there in my place in Kentucky.
Yeah, your place in Kentucky. I know that's one of your most prized possessions, the Zimmer Ridge Ranch. I know you like to hunt a lot, right?
Yeah, I got 160 acres and built the house after I got the job here, which was 12 hours away from where I work, which was kind of silly, but I really like it. I got good neighbors to help take care of it while I'm gone. A lot of wildlife habitat. I was the landowner of the year in Kentucky for my things that I did a couple years ago, and we're just trying to get it good. We got a lot of animals. We got some quail and turkeys and deer and doves and ducks and geese, and so it's a lot of fun.
So I was looking up the good qualities, what makes a good hunter, and a few words that I heard was observance, patience, navigation, of course marksmanship. Does any of that apply to being a quality coach?
Yeah, I think a lot of it does. Being deliberate to finish your goal, mapping out a strategy of trying to figure out, okay, what blind am I going to go to? Well, how am I going to stop this player? All those types of things, and then practicing your shooting, whether it's with a bow or a gun, same thing.
28 years in the NFL, 8th year with the Minnesota Vikings as the head coach. If there was one rule that you could add to the sport after coaching this long, what would that rule be?
As a defensive coach, I'd probably say either don't let the quarterbacks throw the ball over the middle.
Okay.
Or let us hit them when they get there, like the old days.
So if I could add one, I would say like a penalty box. You know how they do for hockey?
Yeah.
So like if it's a holding penalty, you take a lineman out and the defense gets
That'd be good.
A man up. How has the game evolved for you, like as far as having to coach it differently from day one until now? Of course, some of the head hitting and everything from that nature, but other than that.
I think the biggest thing, there's been a lot of scheme changes, obviously, and but the way that back in the day there was 2 days, every day in pads, and now it's a lot more restrictive in the things that you can do. The players are different. They care so much more about their bodies and the things that they put into their body. Their training regimen in the off season, all those things have really changed a lot. They're always trying to make it an offensive game,
right.
And so you're always trying to figure out ways and how you can slow great offensive players down.
With all that can give any head coach a headache, right? Trying to figure all that out just preseason. Like I got to adjust to this now.
Yeah, well, I think that's probably why my eye went so bad there for a while.
Even with all that change, right? What keeps you motivated outside of the Super Bowl? What brings you to work every single day?
I love trying to get players better. I love trying to figure out schemes and different ways to do things that people haven't thought about before. The game's been going on for a long, long time, and there's always different innovations, and that's really what I like to do, and to figure out, okay, well, how can I get Chris Boyd better today? How can I help Harrison Smith, who's been a guy that's been in the league 10 years? How can I improve him today? How can we get Oli Udoh better in this particular situation today? And then, I love being around the players. Those guys are fun to be around.
I got to ask you, any game day superstitions for you?
Yeah, lots of them. I carry 6 pieces of Big Red with me. I have 2 in pregame,
Okay.
2 in the first half. If they score a touchdown, I throw it out. It's 2 in the second half, same thing. If they score a touchdown, I throw it out.
Okay.
So that's one of them. But I always my game day sheet is always the same. It's red for blitzes, black for normal calls. So there's a lot of it.
I know we don't play paper football here, but everyone says on paper, preseason, this is arguably the best team we have seen since since you've got here in 2014. How do we get over that hump?
Well, for us, part of every year that we've stayed healthy, we've been pretty darn good. And then being able to control the game with our might and our will, we've always been pretty good on third downs on both sides of the ball. We've able to run the ball. Now, I do think that, when we get in these situations, and whether it's Monday night football or Sunday night football or it's a playoff game on the road, our good players got to play good. Our good coaches got to coach good. We just got to believe it. We have to believe. And, at some point, somebody here's going to win the Super Bowl, and I want it to be me.
We all wanted to be Zim. I mean, after 8 years, I think now is the time to do it. I'm excited for you, happy for you, and I'm happy the fans got to get to know you a little bit more outside of the Zimmer we all know of. Hey, you need to get over here. Hey, I need you over here. So thank you, Zim.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I forgot to let Zimmer drive. Hope you guys enjoyed it.